Taking your cosmetology state board exam could be one of the most terrifying things in your life. Trust me, I know, I've been there. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to be that way? Here in this video, I'm going to share some helpful tips on how you can take your state board exams stress-free. Hi you guys, I'm Akira and welcome back to my beauty lounge. Here I share helpful tips, tutorials, and advice for aspiring cosmetologists. So make sure you subscribe so that you can instantly become a part of my VIP crew. The first thing that I'm assuming that you should already have taken care of, you should already have your state board exam scheduled maybe a month or two out. So this is what follows after you go ahead and do that. So the first thing that you want to go ahead and do is practice as many written state board exams as you can. There's tons of apps that can help you prep for it. There should be a lot of online resources that you can help take practice exams, and do as many of those as you can. Do it over and over until you get the score that you want. Also, my school came with a course book, had a state board exam practice section inside of it. So if your school came with some sort of course book like that, I would definitely go through and run that, but definitely do those practice exams. Don't practice just one thing, practice everything, because you just never know what your test will have on it. So the next thing that you want to go ahead and do is to study the structure of the test. That way you know what's coming after the previous section, and you know how to set up your state board kit. So I believe either on the state website, maybe it should have the structure of the test. I'm not sure. I believe Georgia did. But if not, I will go up to your school and ask them, what is the sequence of things that's supposed to happen? That way, when you're taking your test, once you finish one section, you're like, okay, I know nails is coming next. So it kind of helps to mentally prepare you for what's to come next, so there won't be any surprises while you're taking your test, hopefully. I also suggest for you to go on your state website and see what materials are needed for your entire test. They should have this on the website. I'm not sure. Like I said, I live in Georgia. I took my test in Georgia. I know Georgia did when I took my test. Things do change from year to year. For each section, they should have a list of all the things that you should need in that section. So for hair cutting, you're going to need some combs. You're going to need some clips. You're going to need your shears, of course. The next step is to either order a state board kit or you can put one together. Me personally, I ordered one because I wanted to spend my time before my test studying and prepping for it. I did not want to spend a lot of time getting a kit ready, because you can tend to spend a lot of time getting this ready. I believe I spent probably $150 or maybe a little bit under $150 for my entire kit. It came with pretty much everything that I needed. And it would probably be cheaper to just go ahead and buy the kit all together versus buying all these individual things, which will probably run you a lot of money. Okay, so let me break it down how my kit was. Basically, it came with a suit. Did it come in a suitcase? No, it didn't come in a suitcase. It came in a big box. Everything was broken into sections, so and it was labeled with hair cutting. Hair cutting had towels in it, a bunch of combs. It had a bunch of clips in it. I believe it had a neck strip. And capes. It comes with everything that you need for hair cutting. And what else is in there? Maybe color retouches. It came with foils, combs, clips, neck strips, towels, capes. So it came already prepared for you, sectioned all for you. My next tip is to go over everything in your kit, whether you put it together yourself or if you ordered it online. Go through it with someone, maybe an educator or administrative at your beauty school. Go over it with them to make sure you have everything that you need in that kit. I know I did that with my school, and pretty much I had a lot of extra things that I didn't need. Like I had more than enough towels in my kit, and she just told me whether I need to take it out or to add something in. I know I did have to add a hand because in Georgia we had to do a nail, so I did have to go get a hand. No, I think it came with a hand. I think I had to get a finger. No, it came with the finger. I had to get the hand. Okay, I got it. So I had to go get the hand and add that in. I believe that was pretty much the only thing that I needed to fix was the nail portion, because it varies by state. So it still saved me a lot of time just ordering the kit whole. Another important tip that I have for you is to go through a refresher mock course of State Board at your school. Or even if there is a free class, or even if it's not a free class, something where you can go over State Board, like a mock run through. We used to do that in school. Our teachers would have us pretend, you know, that we were in State Board. We couldn't talk. We couldn't look at nobody. We had to pretend that we was in State Board. And that really does help prepare you and give you the scene of how it's really going to be when you go in to take your test. So that really did help out a lot. So if you have an educator at school that is willing to go over that with you, that would be awesome. Or even if you need to do it, there's probably tons of videos here on YouTube, but just make sure that it's specific to your state. I know that's difficult, but I would definitely utilize your cosmetology school. I mean, you paid for it, and they should be able to help you do that. This next tip is very important, and it is to get a good night's rest. I stayed up pretty late stressing about my test, making sure I had everything in there and overthinking it, that when it came time to take my test, I was tired. And that can kind of throw off you mentally. Definitely go to bed really early so that you wake up in the morning, you feel well rested, and you are ready to pass your test with flying colors on the first time. Okay, you gotta be specific when you speak these things into existence. You're gonna pass it on the first try, okay? Just don't panic. Just do your best, and everything else will fall into place. You know these things. It's just that we tend to overthink things, and I know State Board has been hyped up since we started. The first day of cosmetology school, that's all it's about, is State Board exams. And you've been waiting for this moment since you started school. Trust me, I know the feeling. It's terrifying, but it doesn't have to be that way. We tend to work ourselves up for no reason, and then when you pass, you're like, dang, it wasn't that bad. Alright guys, so I hope you guys took away some helpful tips away from this video. I hope you're feeling confident and you're ready to take your State Board exams. If you are not scheduled to take your test, what are you waiting on? Don't procrastinate. I've seen it so many times where people they'll finish school, and then here a year later, they still haven't taken their exams. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait. Just get it out the way. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below. Also, if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And this has pretty much been my beauty school series. If you guys have not checked out the rest of my videos in my beauty school series, I will link it up above. Go check them out after this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.